Happy Friday.
Happy Friday,
Here we
y'all.
are. Oh my God. It's 4 o'clock again. Imagine that. Here we are, Hippie Chicks, the Hippie Chicks. I'm Kat. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist. I'm going to be turning 60 this year. So I got a lot to talk about. Here's my Hippie Chick sister.
I'm Elle, full-time actor, director, writer, doing all the things. Hey, everybody, it's groovy time.
It is groovy time. We got a lot to talk about. It's Friday the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, and I love this day. Everyone's all like, it was either, it's a scary, bad luck, horror movie day. Okay, that could be fun. You can have fun with that. But no, I think it's a very divine energy that really is the heart of this day. Divine energy, feminine divine, so.
Yeah, Friday the 13th for me, I've never allowed it to be, I shouldn't say never, I have not allowed it to be, that bad luck thing that people subscribe to.
Yeah.
The whole not having a 13th floor in buildings and all of that. I'm just like, wow. So interesting. It's funny that we do that in society, but I'm not even going to. I was going to say we do that, but then they burned witches at the stake. The witches probably said, "Why don't you have a 13th floor?" But anyway.
Well, that's all going to, should I say it? White purist religion kind of shit.
Well.
And here we are, still dealing with it. What it is. Still dealing with it. So you kind of hit on something pretty interesting, because we are a society that has been cultivated to focus on all the things that we don't want, what we're afraid might happen, or what we don't have, and what we don't realize. And this is what I work with my clients on. Every one of them. I don't care what you're coming to see me for. It could be just a past life regression or to stop smoking. We're going to be talking about, are you stuck in automatic negative default?
Ooh, oh my goodness.
And that is focusing on what you don't want or don't like, right? I don't like the way I am. I don't want to be like this anymore. Focusing on what you're afraid might happen. Yes. Oh my God, what if that bad thing happens? Worst case scenario. Or thinking about what you don't have.
Right? Oh goodness. Oh,
I wish I had had this thing, but I don't. I wish things were different, but they're not. But Elle, if I say to you right now, don't think of that purple cow.
Right. I'm going to think of the purple
There's
cow.
a purple cow, but exactly. I said don't think of the purple cow.
Exactly.
But your mind doesn't care what you want or don't want. All it knows is where your focus is. And most of us are mindlessly going through our day, and our subconscious just autopilots are going on. And most of us are stuck in that automatic negative default and don't realize it. And we're like, I keep trying so hard, but I don't know why I can't get any success.
Because you're saying I can't get any success.
Yeah, we're literally spell casting. All right, so if we're going to turn anything into any kind of luck, let's turn it into good luck.
Yes.
And focus on what it is that you want in your life. Focus on, what good can happen. You know what? And if shit does go south, then what are you going to learn from it? That's something good too.
That's it.
Life is happening for you, not to you, right, Elle?
Even in this role that I'm doing now, that I'm having so much fun playing, it's so different. It's much more challenging than what I've done over the past few years.
Oh, I bet.
Oh gosh. And I'm embracing it, and I am living it, and I am becoming, I have become so Margaret. Excited. It's so funny. It's so funny. Down to like some subtle nuances that I don't think I realized I was expressing throughout my performance as I'm in rehearsal. A couple of people have called those things out. They've noticed them, and they say, I can tell what story is happening in your head, even at a point where you're not speaking.
Wow.
Right. And I was just like, oh, and that is what it is about. And it's interesting because when I first started this, knowing that it was a challenge, I was scared. Right. And that's okay. That's going to happen. But I almost became paralyzed by the fear, almost had this belief, right? I can't do this. Like, what's going to happen?
And you were believing that narrative.
I was. And then I took a page from you, Gen Z, fabulous people. I love the Gen Zs, man. Let me tell you.
Tough birds, man.
Nothing can break them, let me tell you. And I know they talk about feelings and they get ridiculed for talking about feelings, but that is what makes them tough. They are strong enough to talk about feelings. I love that. So let me give y'all that shout out. But what I said to myself, y'all gonna love this. I said, Elle, you gotta lock in. That's what they say, girl. You gotta lock in. And that's literally when they say lock in, picture getting on a road. I'm telling you,
that's so much better than that 6'7" bullshit. What the fuck is that?
Don't ridicule the 6'7". It is something that is positive that they are uniting people with. And right now,
really?
Yes, they are. They are. Think about how everybody pretty much recognizes 6'7", even though it doesn't mean a damn thing, but they recognize it. And what is the harm? There's no harm. It's a funny thing. It always brings laughter. Sometimes it brings eye rolls, but even when it brings eye rolls,
I'm sorry,
it brings laughter.
I can't get on board.
But I'm gonna tell you, if you Google 6'7", it does the motion. The Google page does the motion. Go Google 6'7", y'all. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, so 6'7" is the period. If you look at the periodical table, 6'7" is, I forget it now. It is a symbol for, oh God, I forget what it is now. I'm totally fill this up.
We can just look it up. Because I used to know the periodic table.
Yeah, and it actually seems kind of foul.
Can't believe we
but
brought
I'm sure
this up
kids
and didn't know.
To realize
can't believe
this.
we brought. Oh, yeah, ho. Yeah,
you hoe. They're calling us a hoe.
Yeah, no, they're not. 6'7" is just that. 6'7". You know, it's like, and it's so funny. But again, the Google page does that. But what I was talking about was that whole idea of locking in. Picture, if you will, getting onto a roller coaster. I don't know how many of you like roller coasters. I'm terrified of roller coasters, but I still get on them. And once that bar locks, you're locked in. You're locked in.
You're locked in.
Think about that. I had to lock in, and it's from locking in.
You're ready for the ride.
I'm ready.
I fucking like that so much. Yeah. And this is the perfect, energetically speaking, time for locking in, and whatever it is that you want to lock in on. If it's getting healthier, get healthy. If it's, taking your business to the next level, take it to the next level. If it's honing your craft, hone your craft, but lock it in, because we are moving next week into the fire horse energy.
Yes.
Very excited about this today. This is a big news for me. And if you know astrology, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, we'll probably sound boring. Oh, we got somebody here.
You might learn something.
Oh, Ivy's here.
Hi,
hey, Ivy, how are you? So today, Saturn and Neptune are conjuncting in 0 point Aries, and that's a big deal for me because Saturn is I'm going through my second Saturn return. No, I'm not. I'm over it today. yeah, it's been 2.5 years of holy shit. And it's but I can't even talk. Saturn is a taskmaster, and it's not without rewards. All right, but it's all about hard work and showing you where you're screwing up and how you can, create change in your life. Put the work in. You put the work in, you get the reward for it.
You definitely do.
Right.
Yep. And that's the concept. That is that whole concept of locking in, and you will see the reward.
Yeah.
And it means nothing distracts you. Speaking of locking in, have you been watching the Olympics?
I've caught a couple of the figure skaters, but I have not.
Yeah.
Is it amazing? Oh, and a couple of skiers.
Yes. Because that's the late night stuff. Watching the late night stuff.
Yeah. Oh, when I saw that poor person wipe out, that woman, I forget.
Lindsey Vonn?
I think so.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's doing okay though. She's positive spirits. But when I think of locking in, I think of these Olympic competitors. Right? And yes, I've watched quite a bit. I've even watched curling, and I didn't really know what curling was.
It's fascinating.
It is fascinating.
It's very fascinating.
It is just so. Take the ice skaters, for instance, because they have to come out there on this grand stage and do something that is just, oh my God. Extraordinary. Where they're dancing on ice skates, on ice. And I mean, all dance moves don't coordinate well with slippery ice. And so they've had to have these dances choreographed so that they will work, and they have certain things that they have to, certain criteria they have to meet, certain areas of expertise that they have to really shine in. And I've been watching them as they enter the ice before their performance.
Mhm.
And when I tell you, they come in there, I mean, they are, do you hear me? They are on.
They're locked in.
It makes me think of acting, of what I do, because as soon as you hit that stage, before you hit
There
the
you
stage,
are.
but once you hit that stage, bam, you are on. Once I hit that
It's
stage,
like a light switch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just watch them and I'm just like, I'm in awe. And I watch for that moment. Amazing performance. I
Right.
watch for that moment and I'm blown away
Okay.
every single time.
That's
Oh, it gives me
awesome.
chills. It's so awesome.
I love the unity that all of them have together.
Yes. How about that?
Yeah.
They compete, but
They're
they know each
competing,
other.
but they know each other.
They train together.
They're a part of the Olympic family.
Yes.
The athletic family. And they're all supportive of each other.
Yes.
And that's a fine model for the whole world.
If you have a chance to go back and take a look at the clip of the free dance, I think it's called, the ice skating free dance.
Okay.
The heartbreaking loss to the Americans, Chalk, and I can't remember her husband's name, but they, you know, they I think they've won the gold like 3 times or so. Or this would have been
I know the
third
couple you're
time.
talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, they
got
lost-
the silver.
They lost a couple points or something.
And like a hair, like something so minor.
Doesn't take much.
But the reason is that French couple. Listen, when they did the rhythmic dance, I was blown away. They did Vogue, and I was like, "How you gonna do Vogue on the ice skate? It's not gonna come through. It's not gonna," because the theme was the 90s, so they did.
Oh, that's a good one for the 90s.
When I tell you they rocked that, honey,
They nailed it.
I said, "Ooh, I think they're gonna win the gold," and they still had a couple of events to go.
Right.
They won. They are flawless. I mean, and when I think about excellence and giving your best and doing your all,
Right.
I watch them as an example. I'm like, just what goes into that? What dedication goes into that? What concentration goes into that? It's just, it's mind blowing. They've
inspiring.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Speaking of inspiring, Levi just lifted his head and just kind of peeked in between the two of us. I don't know if anybody saw him.
Oh, so you
That's my boy, and I got my little girl over here. I have 2 Australian Shepherds, and they just turned 9 the other week, and they're very, very good babies.
They're so sweet. They're sweethearts.
So what else is new in your life, Elle?
So I wanted to share something about Friday the 13th. We were talking a little bit about that. And, you know, I have a little bit of a story where back when I was 18, I was 18 when this happened. And so let me back up before that. 10 or 11 years old, I'm hanging out with my best friend, Kim, and we're running in between the parked cars and doing all kinds of tomboyish stuff because that's who we were as kids. We were tomboys.
Sure.
And it was Friday the 13th. And I remember she said something or someone said something. We acknowledged it was Friday the 13th, supposed to be a bad luck day. And I was the eternal optimist as a child. Like I was eyes wide open. Oh my goodness. And I said, oh, no such thing as bad luck.
That's right.
We're not going to accept that. And here I am, 10, 11 years old, right? Like, no. We're going to see this as
already had it going on.
Exactly, right? Fast forward. It's 7 or 8 years later, 18 years old. My grandmother passed away on Friday, March 13th. And my grandmother was my absolute first best friend. I know people say their siblings were, and I love my siblings. Don't get me wrong. But my grandmother was my first best friend because as ill-advised as it was when I was like 2, 3 years old, she'd be sitting in the kitchen drinking coffee in the morning and I'm sitting on her lap and she's giving me a sip and it was so good. And now I'm addicted. But
I wouldn't be mad about that. I would not be mad about that.
I love that. It's one of my favorite memories. And now when I have coffee in the morning, I always say I'm having coffee with grandma.
And I told you she's
she
there.
Visits. My grandmother definitely visits. She visited me right when she passed. I got phone calls from her, so we'll get into that at some point. Y'all, so much to tell. But the day that she passed, and it was sudden. She had not been sick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it kind of pulled the rug out from under everybody.
It did. It did.
That
and
sucks.
I said to myself, I remember saying, well, you committed to yourself that Friday the 13th is not a bad luck day.
That's right.
No such thing. So grandma's in a better place. For whatever that's worth, whatever is happening, you had a wonderful time with her. You gave her every bit of the love you had, and she gave every bit of that love.
And your
back.
relationship isn't over
And
with
it's
her.
Not over,
Yeah.
and it's never ended.
It never will.
It never will end.
That's one thing we all need to get a grip on.
Yeah,
is that's the reality. We've just been playing these games over and over and over again because we're just having the experience, but we buy into the illusion that the finality of it all. Well, sure, it was the final for her to be in that particular,
to be
as
in
I
this
call
realm.
and that DNA meet suit.
Yes,
She'll do it many other times differently.
Exactly.
Just like we all have.
Yeah. So I just love that. And so this year, of course, right now it's February 13th, Friday the 13th. So that, of course, that means March 13th will also be Friday the 13th, which will be the exact anniversary of her death. And I'm going to celebrate her all day long. I celebrate her every morning anyway.
Right.
I'm going to celebrate grandma all day long.
Sweet.
Yes.
So other than have coffee, what are you going to do?
I haven't decided yet, but I think she's going to weigh in. She's going to weigh in and let me know. So yeah, we'll
now, is this your maternal or paternal?
Maternal. I never knew my paternal grandmother. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just brings a smile to my face and joy to my heart. I feel all warm right now.
Well, and that's the kind of energy, like you said, and you exude that every day.
Yes.
Right. And that's what the universal energies, and some people like to call it God, right? The universal energies are responding to that.
Yes.
It's basic physics. But most people, when they pray, oh, dear God, please don't let that bad thing happen. I'm worry. I'm envisioning this horrible thing. Please don't let that happen. And the whole time you're sending like radio waves out into the universal energies for that crappy thing to happen,
into the divine, and whatever that is for you, the divine. Absolutely.
Yes.
And that is why in so many instances,
It's my Zoe.
Hey, Gary, you're a star.
She's my girl.
You know, we're taught having faith and having belief in what happened, whatever that divine is for you.
Right.
The belief, if you believe it'll happen, it will. Law of attraction, all of that.
Act
It's all ground in that. As if, yes, act as if. It's all ground in that same vein, right? So think about that as you are sending out your desires to your divine, to your higher power, what that is for you. That's important. That's huge.
Well, I came across something on the grand old internet. Imagine that. And it was talking about this very subject of praying and how most people, approach prayer. And this person came up with 5 quantum prayers, which are phrased on purpose. Let me give you an example of one. Instead of begging for things, you're making statements. Okay. So I am safe in this moment. My body knows how to regulate, and nothing is required of me right now. Most of us need to hear that because we're always so vigilant about the next shoe dropping.
Yes.
Right. Especially now, because we're all getting emotionally, mentally, and physically manipulated and tortured right now. All right. And so this is kind of in the moment. Are you helping out, Sal? All right. There's another one here. I am the version of me who moves through life with steadiness and clarity. My choices come from alignment, not pressure.
Because
we're always so push.
Yes.
Got to make it happen. I got to be better. And then if we don't meet our expectations, what do? We beat ourselves up.
We do. Yep.
Criticize, condemn, we shame and guilt. and it doesn't work, doesn't propel you out of it, because what you resist persists.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So if you keep thinking you're, fat and stupid, or if you keep thinking you're this or that or whatever, guess what? You are. Even if, the forefront is like, no, I want to be this. And I'm working so hard and I'm eating right and I'm exercising. I'm doing this thing. If in your head the whole time I'm fat, ugly, and stupid, then there you go.
Exactly.
There you go. Oh, we got Gemini's in the house. She says, hello, I'm here. Can't hear a word as I'm in a oh, honey child. Chin chin. Elle left her mug upstairs. The fool. See, have one for Elle. Have one for Elle.
Please
Gemini.
have one for me.
Oh my goodness. That's a good place to be on a Friday night, honey.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But she understands that, right?
That's right.
She understands that. All right. So there's a couple more here. All right. So I choose to observe my life without judgment. I witness without forcing. What needs to stabilizes. So that's like trusting that everything's just going to fall into place.
That's right. Yeah.
Because we're so busy trying to control our environment. And that ain't working.
That's right. Yeah, we don't have the control. We can't control it.
You have more power being in observance than being in control.
Exactly.
Of anything.
Exactly.
All right, here's another one. I release the need to control how this unfolds. What's aligned meets me at the right moment. I trust the sequence. Right?
Yes.
And this helps you to be easy about things.
That soft life.
Yeah.
Be soft.
And then it's kind of cool what shows up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because you're in alignment. And then, you find that, what shows up is fun and might be different, completely different than how you originally envisioned it to be, but you're still moving in the right direction. And that's what makes life fun.
Yeah, it does.
If you're trying to control everything and if it's not going the way that you want it, that's when people get angry and they get sad or depressed and
all of that stems from fear because because
it goes to the core belief that most of us have, which is I'm not enough.
Indeed.
And that sucks. And that's one thing, Valentine's Day being tomorrow. And of course, it's a big day for couples and all that stuff. But you know what? There's a lot of stuff going on with couples right now, and men and women, just in general, us as a collective. And I think in order for us to really heal what's going on, we all have to just stop with everything and just turn that love on ourselves for a moment, right? And don't come from that conditioned place of, oh, if you do that, then you're selfish or you're arrogant. No, this is not from arrogance or selfishness. This is coming from self-awareness, right? It's honoring the divinity in yourself. That's what namaste means, right? I see the light within you, you see the light within me, and here we are. So that's, I think, where we're all heading, even though the headlines want you to think otherwise. But when you see the real stuff beyond the propaganda, that's the vibe that's going on right now.
And when we think about Valentine's Day as it approaches, it really is about love. I understand that we've been programmed to believe it has to mean a couple, or it has to mean what. It's just love. It is love, period. So whatever that is for you, if it is romantic love, embrace that, celebrate that. Self-love, celebrate that. Loving your friends. I love hard on my friends. I love hard on my friends. Do you hear me? Celebrate that. It is for celebration of all love.
Yeah.
So let's lock in to that.
Yeah. Well, what the Beatles said.
All you need is love.
Love.
Love is all you need.
Love is all you need. All right. So let's do the last one here. Right. We've got, I allow what I've called in to land in my body. My system can hold what's coming. I receive without overwhelm.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That really, ooh.
That kind of gets you in the boo-boo, don't it?
It does. That got me right there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh.
and that's a big one for me. You know, as you've noticed the last 6 weeks, I've been talking about cleaning that spare room upstairs, and it's been overwhelming because there's a lot of memories I don't want to unbox. Things that I've just put it there. You know, it's not ready for, it's nothing that could go in the bin per se. It's
Right.
just shit I don't want to look at right now.
Yeah.
But it's slowly but surely I had to just honor my nervous system, you know, and allow myself to you know, slowly get in there, do what needs to get done, and not shame myself for not doing it sooner.
That's it. Yes. That's where that paralysis comes in, because we do that to ourselves.
Yes.
We focus on what am I not doing rather than granting ourselves grace.
Well, exactly. And my whole system understands that I don't have anybody in my life anymore that's going to be like,
right,
you know, putting the hammer down on me, putting me, you know, under their thumb.
And you shouldn't do that to yourself.
I shouldn't. Yeah, but you pick up that habit, you know, from having that kind of energy in your environment. So if you're going through something like that right now, my heart is with you, and you know, just take a moment for yourself, even if it feels uncomfortable. You know, you deserve it, because it's exhausting when you've got people just pulling you in one direction, or, you know, pulling you in different directions. So yeah. So Friday the 13th, I did buy 2 lottery tickets today.
Oh,
one for today for the actual 13th, and then one for tomorrow for Valentine's Day.
So if y'all see us broadcasting from Italy, you'll know what happened.
That's right, exactly. Darling. Oh my goodness. Yeah, things will be happening. Things will be happening.
Go somewhere warm.
Oh, we'll be all over the place, honey. Trust you me.
Notice how I invited myself along, right?
Oh,
y'all?
absolutely. You know, well, you know, when if I ride the gravy train, everybody rides the gravy train.
Love it. Same here, girl. Same here, sister.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot to even turn this on. I was getting high techy tech. Let's see if it makes a difference. Hang on. Let's see if it makes a difference. Is it? Oh my God. That's way too bright. Okay. How about that? Is that a little bit better?
It is brighter. Yes, it is brighter. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Y'all see us?
Makes me, I don't know. We'll see. There's that glare coming off my glasses. I don't know about that. Here, maybe we do it that way. Make it bring a little more light in here. It's crazy time. All right, so it's gonna be warm here tomorrow. What's it gonna be like where you guys are? We are in Hampton Roads. We have the luxurious beaches of Virginia, which if you didn't know, I think it's the longest continuous beach line or coastline in the US. Mm-hmm. And that is going from, I guess, from Ocean View all the way around to down to the Rudy Inlet.
Yes. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's us.
That's us, baby. It's a lot of fun here. It's a crazy, crazy town. It's a big little town.
It is.
Which is why I still can't understand why there's some people out there that just insist on doing crappy things to people or doing bad business. Is like, why do you do that in a town like this? Everybody knows. It's like, how stupid is that? But it happens all the time. That's okay. That's all right. There's still a lot of great people here. The producers of New Reality TV are 2 of them.
Yes, they are.
Shout out. Karen, if you're still there, honey. If you're doing well, sweetheart. Yeah, go check out New Reality TV, guys. If you haven't seen it, a lot of good stuff going on there. A lot of great content providers. The Skeptic Metaphysicians are cooking, man. I want to say they're in their 6th or 7th season, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming up. And plus, they're also going to be interviewing all of us folks, content providers on New Reality TV. Yes. So they're going to have some even more fun content for everybody. So check them out at newrealitytv.com. But we are 30 seconds away from having to say goodbye. Actually, we need to say goodbye right now, so we have enough time to leave. But thank you so much for joining us, Saifi and Karen and Gemini. So good that you were here to be with us on Friday the 13th. Have a great weekend and come back next Friday at 4:00. Peace and love.
Peace and love.